There's like 14 different I told you so's in this segment that we're about to discuss right now. So there's an article in Politico. Trump and his allies move to bury Biden. The negative ad campaign comes as the president faces calls from within his party to step aside. Okay. So what's the main thing to focus on here? Look at this. Donald Trump's allies are moving to capitalize on Biden's stumbles. A big spending super PAC linked to Republican megadonor Miriam Adelson is set to spend $61 million on TV and digital ads attacking Biden. So Miriam Adelson is spending $61 million. This is just her, one donor, one billionaire robber baron donor. $61 million in pro-Trump ads to bury Biden. By the way, they go on to explain how, the Democrats, they basically blew their load already. They're already spending gargantuan amounts of money in the swing states on the airwaves, and they're still losing with that. Soon the Democratic money's going to dry up. The Democratic money's going to dry up, and the Republican money, they got a war chest ready to go. Their money's going to ramp up. So right now, Biden's already down when they're spending massively to prop him up. What's going to happen when Democrats don't have much money left and the Republicans are spending like crazy and ads are running like crazy? We all know what's going to happen. The polls, as bad as they are, they're going to fall off a cliff even more. They're going to fall off a cliff even more. And they're being very strategic. The Republicans are about where to place this. They're putting it by, like during the Summer Olympics, for example, they're going to run a lot of ads there. Guys, let me explain the issue here from different perspectives. Let's talk about Biden first. Biden, you bent over for Israel. Let's call it what it is. You bent over for them. They had a total green light. Sure, in public, you may have wagged his finger a little bit. Oh, I don't like war crimes, right? But functionally, you gave them a green light. You keep sending endless money, keep sending endless weapons. You know all the reports of the massacring of kids and women and innocent people and bombing infrastructure and all that. You know all that. You gave them every single thing they wanted. And guess what? It ain't enough. It's never going to be enough. Ever. Because at the end of the day, the pro-Israel donors are gonna prefer Republicans. Get this through your thick skull. Get it through your thick skull. You're never gonna out-fascist or out-ethno-state or out-genocide support a Republican Party that is cheerleading it on a daily basis and they're positively horny over the genocide. You're never gonna do it. You're never gonna do it. So, Biden with all of his, I'm a hardcore Zionist, Israel's our top ally, etc., all that rah-rah cheerleading bullshit, all that giving them all the money and all the weapons in the world, it still fucking backfires on you. And I haven't even brought up the moral and ethical considerations that he's supporting a fucking genocide, right? That, in principle, is the worst thing you could ever do. So it's wrong from a moral perspective, and it's the dumbest thing ever from a strategy perspective, because you're never going to out-fascist or out-genocide support the right that lives to be fascist and genocide supporting. So congratulations, Joe Biden. You give them everything you want, and then they spit in your fucking eye anyway. Congratulations. Now to Trump. Oh, to Trump. There were articles that came out recently which said in no uncertain terms, there's a quid pro quo in this deal with Miriam Adelson. Did you know that? There's a quid pro quo. You know what the deal is? Look, man, I'll spend tens of millions of dollars to get you elected. I will be your best ally. I will help you with anything and everything. It's a blank check, son. Blank check. But you need to do something for me. What's that thing? Trump needs to allow Israel to fully annex the West Bank. So in other words, we're currently witnessing the genocide of Gaza, and Israel has plans to resettle Gaza and ethnically cleanse it. The people they don't kill, they will just sort of kick out. That's their plan. That's what they want. But in the West Bank, we've seen this mission creep also of like more attacks on innocent Palestinians. But Miriam Adelson wants an official acknowledgement and an active policy of the U.S. to say, the West Bank is Israel's. You do what you will. Then what will we be looking at? We'll be looking at two Gaza-like situations. Two Gaza-like situations. The Palestinians in the West Bank, right now it's a drip-drip. It's a slow-moving creep. There's new settlements here and there that pop up, and there's attacks every now and then on the Palestinians. It'll be all systems go. Let the ultra-Orthodox, illegal, extremist settlers and Zionists go nuts and basically massacre the Palestinians in the West Bank as well. So, Mr., I'm gonna prevent World War III. I'm the anti-war candidate. That guy is ready to let Israel Annex the West Bank. And the reason I know that is because he's getting the money from Miriam Adelson, and that was the quid pro quo with Miriam Adelson. Trump has endless quid pro quos now with billionaires. He's told them, look, I'll cut your taxes, but you got to increase the amount of money you give me. This is the guy, oh, I don't take donor money. I'm self-funded. This is what he said in 2016. It was bullshit then. It's even bigger bullshit now because he's begging the billionaire donors and the robber barons and the corporations for more money, and then he's giving them whatever the fuck they want. Whatever they want. So remember, Trump's the guy who gave us the Abraham Accords. Trump's the guy who moved the embassy to Jerusalem. And that helped lead to October 7th. That helped lead to Hamas's terrorist attack. He's responsible for that. And then now, he's promising more endless war. Oh, man. And by the way, Trump also says, and this is part of the Miriam Adelson deal too, you got to crack down on the pro-Hamas college protesters. In other words, if you're pro-Palestinian, they're going to throw the book at you. Lock you up, censure you, break up your groups, not allow you to protest on college campuses, etc. This is what we got here. It doesn't get any darker than this, man. It's as dark could be. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.